In a world not too far from ours, where science had bridged the gap between humanity and nature, two young hybrids were born, Amelia and Leo. They were not just humans, but a blend of human and nature. Amelia had the wings of a bird, and Leo had the keen senses of a wolf. Though their bodies were different, their hearts beat the same rhythm, strong, steady, and full of love. They met in a small village on the outskirts of a forgotten forest, where hybrids like them were born in secrecy, a mix of human ingenuity and the untamed beauty of the natural world. Amelia was raised in the quiet of the trees, learning to soar high above the clouds, while Leo was brought up near the deep, mysterious forests, growing strong and wise, with an uncanny ability to sense what others could not. From the moment they locked eyes, there was an undeniable connection. Amelia, with her wings folded behind her, saw in Leo a deep kindness and strength that calmed her restless heart. Leo, with his sharp eyes, saw in her an endless sense of wonder and a quiet grace that soothed his wild soul. They were complete opposites in many ways, yet they were exactly what each other needed. As they grew older, their love blossomed, but life was not always easy for them. The world around them was divided. Humans feared hybrids, calling them abominations, and the natural world had its own rules that didn't always mesh with human society. They had to fight to be seen as more than just their differences. Amelia struggled with her wings, often feeling isolated because she couldn't walk freely in human spaces, her wings too wide and too delicate for narrow doorways. Leo, on the other hand, had a fierce, untamed spirit that sometimes clashed with the expectations of society. He longed for the freedom of the forest, but the world demanded he fit into a mold that didn't feel right. Their love was their refuge, a quiet place where they could both be themselves. They spent hours walking together through the forests, Leo teaching Amelia to track and listen to the whispers of the wind, and Amelia showing Leo how to see the world from above, teaching him the beauty of the sky. But the world around them grew harsher. People from the village began to look at them with suspicion, and rumors spread that hybrids were a threat to humanity's future. Amelia and Leo knew they had to fight to protect their love and their life together, but each challenge left scars. Amelia's wings were injured in one of their confrontations with the village guards, and Leo's senses began to dull as the weight of their struggle wore on him. Yet through it all, they found ways to lift each other up. Leo, with his sharp senses, could always find a way to guide Amelia to safety, while Amelia, with her ability to soar, would carry Leo above the conflict, showing him a world free from the boundaries of fear. Together, they rebuilt their home, a place nestled in the trees, a sanctuary for just the two of them, where the outside world couldn't touch them. The final challenge came when the village demanded that all hybrids leave or face exile. With no other choice, they fled deep into the forest, beyond the reach of human society. But instead of finding despair, they found solace in the quiet of the wilderness. They built a life there, far from the noise of the world, where love was their only guide. They learned to live in harmony with the forest and the animals, where Amelia's wings were free, and Leo's spirit could run wild. Years passed, and the world outside changed, but Amelia and Leo's love remained constant. Their struggles had forged an unbreakable bond, one that couldn't be shattered by fear or hatred. They had each other, and in each other, they found peace. On a quiet evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow across the forest, Amelia and Leo stood side by side. Leo's arm was wrapped around her, and her wings were spread wide, a silent testament to the strength of their journey. "We made it," Leo whispered, his voice thick with emotion. Amelia smiled, her eyes soft with gratitude. "Yes, we did. And no matter what comes next, we'll face it together." As they stood there, watching the stars begin to twinkle in the sky, they knew they had found something that many never would. A love that had weathered the fiercest storms and had come out stronger for it. And with that, they turned towards each other, hearts full, knowing that no matter where life took them, they would always have each other, and that, in the end, was enough.